YCDE stands for It's Spice by back in again video. Today, if I can just position myself properly. There we go. Today I'll be talking about the Sonic devices in Doctor Who and in crossovers. Well, basically like say you got spin-off versions of Doctor Who, you got Doctor Who itself. So we're going to be having a look at how many Sonic devices has there actually been than the usual Doctor's screwdrivers. I will be using some images to back myself up. If this phone isn't dead. Look, it's on 24%. Let me get rid of some YouTube notifications. Thank you. Vote 7. I've seen that video already. Also, a shout out goes to oh damn it! I feel like I got short-term memory or something. CLO74. No. CLO744. No. Is it? Hang on, I can't remember. It's just been a while. Right. $123 subscribers, jeez. CLO744, yeah. Yeah, I just got my mind blanked. So yeah, we were talking about the Sonic screwdriver devices that we had and some models and whatnot. So yeah, the first screwdriver there was on Doctor Who was the second Doctor's Sonic screwdriver. The second Doctor's Sonic screwdriver, looking on images, was just a pen light. And some odd reason it's coming up with the 12s. Oh, no it's not. Now, the second Doctor's screwdriver was basically a pen light, which is basically one of them. You know, one of them lights that you check your eyes with. It's just one of them. So yeah. Then that was basically the first screwdriver that has ever appeared on TV screens of Doctor Who history. So yeah, it's basically like a tube that has a light emit with the yellow emitter or white, but it was yellow, and the sort of clip at the end, you press it or something and it lights up, and it comes up with that little sound effect. I don't know. So yeah, the second ever screwdriver to be released was the third Doctor's, which was used by John Pertwee. I used to have this Sonic screwdriver as a toy, but that broke. In fact, I've got the emitter of it, but that's it. It's on my custom screwdriver though. If I can find it. Right. Find it without no other screwdrivers in its way. Actually, I wonder if I can zoom in on here. Yes, I can. Yellow and stripy one, the third Doctor's, which on the bottom looks more like a lightsaber held off Darth Vader's saber. And there's a Sonic pen. There you go. So that's a Sonic screwdriver. 2 of them so far. And then we get the fourth Doctor, used by Tom Baker, which he appears to use quite a lot. Now, I can't speak English, but with a little piece of my mind and some Doctor Who videos that I've seen that Doctor Who has released, the fourth Doctor screwdriver does have the same screwdriver as the modern screwdrivers does, but only in some occasions. But the rest of the times it has the classic type sound effects. And basically it had the magnet at the end and stuff. If I just zoom in on that, it was basically plain shell with the little stripe there and the little dips there. And then we get the Fifth Doctor's, which is exactly the same as Force, but with just a white band on, used by Peter Davidson. And then things start to change for Doctor Who, because it's the first thing about extending and closing. Now, I do have this screwdriver as a toy, but the screwdriver usually on prop mode looks exactly like that, but on the prop it closes. This bit collapses into the handle, and you basically press some button or you twist it and it flicks open. And there was a button on there. Well, in the show they would say there's a button on there, but there isn't, because there was no LED or nothing. It's just a solid piece of metal with some springs in it. That just makes it like a scientific thing. And it did have this sound effect. So there is at least one correct sound effect that was used in Doctor Who. Then we had the... Now, I would say we would have the War Doctor screwdriver used by not John Pertwee, that's the third, used by John Hurt. If I can try and find it. Big. Sorry about that weird cut. So I've just found another video, some more images about screwdrivers. It's gonna let me see it. Now this one shows about the War Doctors in the middle, which you can see has a red fez thing on the bottom, which I do have. If you remember me showing you this in the collection video, oh damn it, I need to get a better display stand for these. Okay. So this is the War Doctors used by John Hurt, and in the show it was actually a plastic toy that was modified to look like this. You got the LED, which was a step up of the Sonics. So this was between the 8th and the 9th Doctor's screwdriver, but the War Doctor was basically classed as a non-Doctor. And basically it's the same design as 4th Doctor's, just the fez cap added and the emitter replaced with the red LED. That's about it, that's all what changed. So, and then basically what trying to happen is, okay, telescopic, so it could extend maybe, and then in the future different end caps, and then an LED. So it's going in that range. It's going in that range. And then we have the 9th Doctor's screwdriver, which I don't have because it's exactly the same as Tennant's, but character blame it's actually blue, not peach. Which I did have the 9th Doctor screwdriver at one point, but again that broke. And I've had this a lot longer than I had the 9th and other 10th Doctor screwdrivers, because I've rarely used it. So this is the 9th and 10th, well this is basically the 10th Doctor screwdriver, used by David Tennant. This is one of these things where people start modifying these to make them look better, and then they decide that it starts to break. It's their fault for modifying it. I know a guy called Saxon07 because he's done the same. He took the ring off, he's put a button on the slider, made it slide no matter where it was, which was, hey, a genius. and then Eclipse 745 had contacted him and managed to get the blue strip more accurate to the show, and managed to actually put the button on the handle without no scuff marks or anything, which was mind-blowing. I just don't see why a character can't put button on the sliders, but they did at one point show a promotion photo of the screwdriver that what appears to have a button on the slider. Really, it was an updated slider switch, which was basically a flat piece of plastic with a screw in it that was painted black to make like the activation button, which was close but not too close. But several revisions of the screwdriver still doing the exact same things. It's what people get crazy about. So, going back to the War Doctor. The War Doctor is one of these where he's the Doctor, but he can't class himself the Doctor because he was in a time war, no more. Something like that. So, then at the end you get Tom Baker saying, Gallifrey falls no more. Could be the painting name. So yeah. Then we see at the end of Doctor Who, well, just about the end, the War Doctor regenerating to Christopher Eccleston, which is a Ninth Doctor. Now I do cover this in the how many regenerations did the Doctor really have video, so you can check that out if you must. Ninth Doctor used this as well, but apparently there was no cracked effects on them, so character made an early version of this with no cracks on it, just a solid piece, again everything else but just a cream handle with no crack effects. And then they released a version of it with the cracks effects with David Tennant, psychic paper, and Christopher likes to use his screwdriver like this, or like this, which was kind of weird. But David Tennant just uses it like that. No matter where it's extended, it uses the screwdriver. It's like, boom, it's up and ready to go. So basically how far the emitter's out is basically how strong the wavelength gets. Yeah. Okay. Then the lieutenant comes along again, screwdriver, up and down, buzz, and then science in the library, we meet Professor Rivers Long. Now, it's basically Rivers, how many times? It would have been the last time that she would have seen the Doctor, but yes, it's the Doctor's first time to see her. So in the future, aka Peter Capaldi had gave her the screwdriver, which was basically, could be what's left of the 11th hour version of the screwdriver, plus what's left of the screwdriver when the Doctor's just met someone called Martha Jones, and basically the Judoons came scanning around looking for this one alien, and yeah, the Doctor's an alien because it's got two hearts, and this woman tried to disguise herself to a human being, sucked the Doctor's blood, so she's back to alien life form as registered on the scanner. So maybe when the Doctor used it in the machine, he saved it for parts for when the screwdriver breaks down. And then he got another screwdriver, so I need to mark down how many screwdrivers so far. Look, I've got some paper. Have I got a pen? Have I got a pen? Yes, I do. Not what to do. So we've had 1, 2, 3 screwdrivers, 4, 5, 6, 1, 7, 1. Seven. Okay. So 7 sonic screwdrivers. Then we have oh no, we don't have 7. We have 8 because the 5th Doctor had his screwdriver blown up after being locked up. So then he got a new screwdriver. So that's 8. 8 sonics so far. Then River Song meets the Doctor in the library. I've actually watched it on Modbro yesterday, Silence in the Library in the Forest of the Dead. Luckily, with the internet still hanging on, because Modbro is still stupid. It's not an app, it's actually a website. You actually type it in Google and you can actually download it, and there's a flying mod running you blaming thing. Come on. Anyways, and the recognition ring only recognises River and the Doctor. Now, River has a finger like that. I just find it weird. I just feels a bit better. Still annoying me though. But the LED is slightly wonky. And then the Doctor reveals the new relay and managed to save River. So the 12th Doctor, Peter Capaldi, managed to save River because he knew, because when River mentioned it to the Doctor in the Forest of the Dead, or Silence in the Library, whichever the two, Forest of the Dead, I can't remember, she said she met the Singing Towers. Going back to the 12th Doctor's era, Peter Capaldi, the Singing Towers. She's seen them. We've seen them. So, and then David Tennant says, "There's only one thing. There is only one time I can actually say my real name. Why would I?" And she says, "Spoilers." And then the 11th Doctor, Matt Smith, marries her. Tells her name. Tells her what his name is. We don't know what his name is. It could be John Smith's. Well, that's just a name that the Doctor likes to pick for the skies. And then River's saying, well, to the 10th Doctor, use your dampers, so it's got red setting. And he went, don't have red setting. This screwdriver does. So this is basically the first screwdriver that actually has red setting that's ever been used on the show. First actual sonic screwdriver toy that actually has a red setting. Which is mind blowing. Okay. Then we meet the 11th Doctor, Matt Smith. I saw the first half of the 11th hour mod probably yesterday, but then after that it had been slow. New screwdriver. Obviously flicks open. Well, Capture's version is spring loaded. This one is flickable because the spring's gone. And a slight modification to this. And basically yeah. And then some strange reason the screwdriver starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So yeah. So Matt Smith gets the screwdriver in the TARDIS when he first gets introduced because the Doctor literally blew up his screwdriver trying to using overpower mode on it or something like that. There's a 0, explodes. Okay. Now, in fact, I will say about the screwdriver, when Matt Smith first used it to flick it open, that first day of the show, I have seen a video of it, by the way, so I know what I'm talking about. This down here was meant to be the activation button for in closed mode and in extended mode. And previously there was no button on the handle. None at all. This was basically, okay, we want to make it extend like David Tennant's, but I want him to use it like a mag flashlight. You know, the extension of the thumb. And then you can just close it like that. But then Matt Smith was just saying, let's flick it open. And then he used it like that. And then then basically Nick Rabata, the prop maker of these screwdrivers has to strengthen the screwdriver for Matt's flicking motion. And then, obviously, we've got the signature Matt flick. That's why people modified character options versions of this into a flickable one. In fact, I've got one. This is basically the 12th Doctor screwdriver, and so is this, but since this is flickable, this is the 11th. This is 12's. This is the one that still has a spring in it. This is the one I rarely use because there's no need to just yet. I've still got this one. So we've had about 9 screwdrivers now. We've had Rivers and Healers. And then the 12th Doctor in the Magician's Apprentice got his screwdriver back from past Davros when he was a little kid and not in a wheelchair, that had Dalek bumps on them or lithemic beam locators, as a comic relief version of Roy Atkinson did. I've got a lot of these back as well now. This realised that goes back there. So let's say this is the Magician's Apprentice. This is like what happened after Davros showed the Doctor's screwdriver. Boom. Broken. Can't even use it. Then, funnily enough, the TARDIS got blown up into smithereens by the Daleks. Okay, the Doctor's sad about the TARDIS being destroyed. But the Doctor usually has another trick up his sleeve. Now these aren't the real ones, but hey, they're gonna have to do. Sonic Specs. Now this is the one where people think, oh my days, how ridiculous can Doctor Who get? Okay, we'll talk about it in a bit, in the future. Sonic Specs. Wearable technology. You don't need handheld. Why? You can always just use, you know, Sonic Specs. These are the proper ones, by the way. These are just little sunglasses. But say these are the Sonic Specs. The Doctor would go, and then the TARDIS comes back. Just me and the Doctor, and also the TARDIS. And the Doctor managed to fix the TARDIS from smithereens, which was kind of weird. And then snapped into 2. And then yes, it's lost its sound effects. In fact, I have a piece of wire now. Well, I've already had a piece of wire, but I can't find it. Okay. Ugly doubly. I know what to do. Look, I've got a tin full of wires. Go on, give me that blue one. That'll do. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. The speaker's popped. That's what's wrong with it. But if I can just twist that. Okay, come on. I know, here's a thinner end. There we go. Then we just stick that in there. About front, back. I don't know, I'll flatten it out. Look, I've got some parallel pliers. But yeah, then the 12th Doctor got his new screwdriver, because the TARDIS made the new one. You know, when Clara accidentally wiped the Doctor's memory by mistake. As soon as the Doctor saw the TARDIS, he could remember what he does. So Clara probably programmed the TARDIS to make him a new screwdriver. But still the Doctor had the Sonic Specs. And then, until Christmas special, we saw the screwdriver in action. I'll get more on that in a minute. It's funny. Right. Need some thinner wire, that's what I need. Where's that badge? Still got my old house badge. I know that worked. There we go. So, I've got sound effects. Got the... It's done it again now. So every time it does that sound effect, it pops. So then we've got this sound effect, which is the times trample one. Then we get this sound. And if I don't use this bottom sound effect as much, it won't pop. But if I just use the basic 2, and then this, it's not too harsh on the speaker, so I can't use this. So if I keep using this, it will pop the speaker eventually. Trust me on that. So it popped it once. And I'm having to put something in it to, you know. Basically, it's one of them little speakers that you get out of the little headphones. But yeah, the 12th Doctor gets this from the TARDIS. This bit can scan. Then he got 2 of them because one of them broke, I think, because one of the robots in space or something, the magnetic field crushed it. So we can make that about 11 Sonics. No, 12 actually because of this. So that'll be 12. Okay, let's stop. So, Sonic number 12. And then we have the Sonic Trial. Are you thinking, Drew, what on earth are you on about? The Sonic Screwdriver Trial, used by River Song. Basically, the Doctor gave her this because, well, when he saw the Sonic Trial, he thought that was embarrassing, so he gave it as a Christmas present. So we can count that as 13 screwdrivers, or Sonic devices. Then we have Miss Foster's Sonic Pen from the 10th Doctor's era, so that's 14. Then we have the Master's Laser Screwdriver, which is 15. Then we have the Sonic Cane, which is 16. And then, next thing you know, we've had the 13th Doctor Screwdriver, because the Doctor regenerated it after the Christmas special after that. Which people will think it's a sex toy or something like that. I just had to put that out there. And it's just it's not even the toy's fault. It's the props' fault for the design and stuff. But okay, it looks kind of stupid. Alright, I can see the space effects in it, but when you're supposed to hold it, it's supposed to light up. All the touch sensor's gone in it. But still works. But just an awkward battery hatch to put back on. So we have the 13th Doctor screwdriver, which we still don't know. How did she get the screwdriver? Well, for those people who watch the spoiler alerts, little not behind the scenes as such, basically leaked images. Now, if you don't want to hear me talk about this bit, then I'm just going to end it here now. Subscribe today and like the video, and also comment down below, subscribe and like. And I'll see you in the next video. But if there's some people that are still watching this and want to find out how the Doctor gets the screwdriver, or knows about the screwdriver, and you want a bit more information, then please stay tuned right now, because I will talk about it in a sec. Okay. Now, this was made on planet Earth. Okay, the Doctor falling out of the TARDIS. I don't know what happens to this screwdriver. Who knows? It still could be in a pocket, just probably broken up into tiny little pieces. So she uses scrap metal, whatever she can find, like car parts and toothbrushes or whatever, and uses what's left of this to turn it into this. Which is basically the new screwdriver. So this was basically built on planet Earth, which I'm on, and the Doctor basically made it by welding and that thing, and then I saw in a leaked clip that there was a red setting on the screwdriver. There, in fact, was a red setting. I saw a red setting. Oh dear me, I didn't want to sneeze too loud. Anyways, the Doctor builds it on planet Earth using what she can ever find, maybe old screwdrivers. This has got red setting. Okay, that was a fail. Yeah. And then she builds this. And then the screwdriver has a red setting, which we actually do see in Elite clip. And I've covered this, I know I have. So, that's 17 screwdrivers. 17 sonic screwdrivers, jeez. Okay, now we're going to talk about the spin-offs. And the little other sonic devices there is. Sixth Doctor's Sonic Lance. Now, I've never really seen it in action, but I'm just going to guess it acts like a sonic screwdriver, just a lance. Basically, it looks a bit more like a Star Trek's toy than anything else, so we'll just put that as 18. Okay. Then we get... how can I put it? Screwdriver. Bang it on the side of wood. Sonic. Not Sonic when it's held like that. There's a bigger one. Exterminate. Alonzi. Sonic. That is really not Sonic. Shall I class it as a non... well, we can class it as a thick sonic screwdriver, so... thick sonic number 1. But then, the umbrella. Drew, what are you on about an umbrella for? What are you on about an umbrella for? Okay, I'm not quite too sure about this, but I know I've seen this bit on Doctor Who's YouTube channel. And basically, Mrs. Umbrella, it acts like a laser or something, and it zaps the Cyberman. So that's basically a sonic umbrella. Mary Poppins! I don't know. So that's 19. And then we get Sarah Jane's sonic lipstick. What? Sonic lip... what are you on about sonic lipstick for? If you've never seen Sarah Jane Adventures, then check it out. Sonic lipstick, so that makes 20 sonic devices. Then we have... oh, no. What else do we have? I've literally covered every single sonic devices. That's it. That's it. That's all the sonic devices you can ever think of so far. So, how many sonic devices did we all have? 20. Boom. Little tiny explained. It's easy. Screwdriver, spin-off screwdrivers. made to look like screwdrivers. That's supposedly Sonic, but when you bang it on a piece of wood, then it is Sonic. Okay, so again in order, we had the second Doctor screwdriver, which was the first ever screwdriver ever released, which is just a pen light. Then we had the third Doctor screwdriver, then the fourth, then the sixth Sonic lamps, 7/8, then the War Doctors, then the 9th and 10th, sorry, I was checking. Then we had the 11th, 12th, then the 12th, then Rivers, then the 13th, so that's basically everything I can cover about Sonic screwdrivers. There's nothing else Sonic screwdriver related. Next video I've got a what's inside video. It's basically what's inside of one of these things. It's basically, now these used to be what you call the electric key. It's what you put electric on in your house with a key. I'll explain it in the next video. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this little video about, seriously, me chattering on about how many Sonic screwdrivers the Doctor really have. I'm just going to put these up. Don't forget to subscribe today and like the video if you are new. And also the shout out for Cielo744's channel, link in the description below, don't forget to check it out. So he does quite a lot of Doctor Who stuff as well. He does like, in fact, he reacts to the, he does like Captain Underpants and all that stuff. Which is weird, don't blame me. So yeah, that is all I've got time for today. I'll see you guys later, and also I shall see you soon. Oh wait, no, Drew, you stupid idiot. The Doctor didn't have 20 subscribers. Oh, for crying out loud. Not 20 subscribers. They've got like 1.1k million. I can't remember. Part of there. The Doctor had 21 because David Tennant, the 10th Doctor, had broken a screwdriver in the machine. Then he got a new one. 21? Okay, I'm just being a bit stupid now. Thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Alonzi.